Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to show you the stuff that I put in their water. This is called Slurpin' Fresh, and it is anti-plaque, anti-tartar, and fresh breath. And you just put a little bit in their water. The directions are on the back. I get it at Walmart, and it's fairly cheap. It's fairly inexpensive, and the dogs like it better than the other kinds that they have. So here's everybody, and Gus is over there sleeping in the corner. Bo is right there. Hi, Pumpkin. Lucy is right down here asking me to pick her up. Yes. And Kiara, your little girl looks to be like underneath Bo. Right there. Right there. Yeah. Right there. There's Bo. And Willow is right there. Okay, I'll pick you up. Oops. Come on, I gotcha. And Jessie's purple, right down there. See? She's quiet. Pick her up, she's quiet. Yes. Hey, honey bunny. Sometimes all I do is sit there and give them a little motion, little rock, and they really calm down. Here you go. That might not last long because they like being picked up. Yep, there we go. Excuse me. Yes, Lucy. She was just scratching at her collar too. They really don't like wearing them. They're not used to them either, so. See, little girl over there was scratching hers already. So, Jenny, Spencer is in blue. This blue, right? Yeah, it's this blue. This blue is the big guy. See how this blue is different? That's the big guy. And that's the little guy. That is Spencer, Jenny's little boy. And purple, Mike. Your little one's in purple right there, see? Fighting over, trying to get the collar off. And Layla is snoozing in the back corner with white on. Is that, no. Layla has, that's Jazzy in the back corner, right? No. Nope. Oh, confusing. Layla is right there with the fluorescent green. Jazzy snoozing in the back corner. Right? Yes. And Cassidy, your little girl has the pink. Hey. Somebody walked by, and Susie, of course. Susie? Somebody walked by with a dog. Okay. Jazzy. Layla. Cassidy's little girl. Whoops. Purple is Mike's little girl. I know who I keep forgetting, right? Yes. The big guy, Deborah's little boy. Yes, this is Deborah's little boy. He's actually the big one of this bunch. So, Jenny, your little boy, Spencer. Debbie, your little boy. Mike, your little girl's in purple. Cassidy, your little girl's in pink. Anthony, Layla's in green. And Jazzy's still snoozing over there in the corner. Yeah, look at drinking water. Mom hasn't fed them since, well, mums have not been in the pens with them since I set them up this morning. So they were with them all night, and they haven't been with them at all yet today. And these guys are going to be 5 weeks old tomorrow midnight to, well, they started being born around 11:30, quarter to 12 Sunday night, and they were finished at about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So I just mark them as being born on Monday, just very early Monday morning. And these guys were born Tuesday. Her labor started in the afternoon. She had them shortly after supper evening, so they'll be 5 weeks Tuesday evening. And we got lavender smelling pee pads. That's all they had without the stickums. So every one of these little turds, they go right for the stickums. I just don't like sticking them to the floor all the time, so they get the lavender smelling ones now. Mikey, honey, get down off the window. Good boy. Come on, baby. Hey, Parker. Hi, honey bun. Hey, handsome. This is my handsome. This is my cutie pie. Sarah, stinker pot. Oh, one other thing. You might notice your puppy may eat poop, but that's normal for a lot of puppies because they see mom eating poop, their poop. So I try to make sure that as soon as they poop, I clean it up because they will eat it, and they have. And that is one way that they transfer parasites to each other or illnesses or something. And another thing is, I don't know if anybody's heard of parvo, but you should not put your puppy on the ground anywhere until a week or two after they've had their parvo shot. And what I do is I get them their first shot, and then you can go back in 2 weeks and get them their second shot, and then back in 2 weeks and get them their third shot. But I wait until they're 12 weeks old, and then I take them back and get them 2 shots at the same time. You only pay for one vet visit, but they get their rabies and parvo and everything all at the same time. Then you only have to wait a week and a half to 2 weeks for the vaccine to kick in. And as long as you've lived in your house on that property for more than 10 years, and you know none of your dogs had parvo, you can put them on the ground. But if you haven't lived there for 10 years, or you had a dog and it had parvo, it will live in the ground. Or if you had visitors that had dogs and may have had it, it will live in the ground for just over 10 years. So I just recommend, that's just in soil. If you have a patio deck, concrete, wood, you know, that's perfect, or patio bricks, that's perfectly fine. Not on soil. So that's pretty important because they get parvo. It's very, very expensive to treat them, and they may not make it. There's also one family has other pets, like, I can't remember all the other pets, but Debbie, you're getting Bo, and you have other pets, like, I can't remember all the ones you said you had, but you don't want to have your puppy around other animals' poop. You need to make sure that your animal, that your fur baby is not eating poop and is not around other places that animals have pooped, because it could get coccidia, which is normal in, like, adult dogs have it in their intestines normally, but it doesn't bother them because they have a healthy digestive system. Now, if your dog is a senior, old, has some other health issues, or you've got a little tiny puppy that doesn't have any resistance built up to anything, coccidia can actually eventually kill them. So you don't want, like, that's why I've got them completely apart. My mums don't go on the ground at all while they're feeding. Or if they're going to go back into the playpen with the puppies, they are not allowed on the ground because they can easily bring something back in. So you really have to kind of act as though everything is dirty and your puppy is clean. And you have to make sure everywhere your puppy goes is clean. Now, it sounds a little, you know, oh my gosh, what's going on? But it's not difficult. I mean, I actually have only had coccidia in puppies once. And I had a dog that I got from the States, and he came with worms. He had not been dewormed or anything. She had not been dewormed or anything. So I know what they look like too. Those long, icky worms that come out of their butts. Looks like spaghetti squiggling in their food. That was years and years and years ago, back in the 70s. So just so that you know, that's why I had somebody ask me, do you have any kind of guarantee on your puppies? Well, I guarantee you, when I hand that puppy over to you, that fur baby is going to be healthy, with no health issues, completely dewormed, no parasites. But after you've got them, I don't know what you're feeding them. I don't know where you're putting them. I don't know whether you've got them with other animals. My guarantee is that I will give you a perfectly healthy puppy. It's your responsibility from then on to make sure he stays healthy, he or she stays healthy. And that's why I try to give you these tidbits when I'm doing the videos too. All Snoozeville over there. Aww. So, I really should get these off their necks because I don't like it on them either, and they're sleeping. So just keep all the vaccination and the parasites, and don't put your puppy on the ground. Keep that in mind. So alrighty then, I hope everybody has a great weekend. And this one's almost 16 minutes, so I'm probably not going to do another one tonight. But if I do, they won't have their bands on them. Yeah. Okay. Everybody have a great day.